here in beautiful Central Florida. Welcome to everyone that's on today's call. This is the corporate update call for Monday, June 6th. But we get it recorded.
Recording in progress.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a privilege to be with you. Every Monday we get together, we do this call, and we just want to go through a couple of important things, updates, events, give an opportunity for you guys to ask questions of the corporate team, all that good stuff. And today we have a couple of really important announcements that we want to spend some time talking about. And so the first one we want to jump into, let's just get into the good stuff. The first and most exciting announcement, let me make sure I've got it pulled up here, is we're going to do something very special for you guys. And I know that, we talk about this a lot, that we are a product-first company, which basically means that we're very, very focused on our product. We're very proud of the product that we've developed and built. We've had an opportunity to prove it in the marketplace. We're excited about the results that it's getting. And we believe that in the long run, Easybot is going to be the most amazing crypto trading tool that anyone can possibly use. It gets better over time. It's able to trade the market in up and down conditions. And we've seen that happen. And so we spend a lot of our time really focused on the product. But as many of you know, probably all of you know if you're on this call, we do also have an amazing affiliate program. The decision to build Easybot was one where we would leverage all of those of you, all of our amazing users, everyone who's enjoying the product. And we wanted to be able to give our users the benefit of sharing it with others. Who better to tell about Easybot and how powerful it is and how it can work but the people that are using it and benefiting from it. So we have an amazing affiliate rewards program. And so for those who are building teams or even just referring a few other people along the way, we have something that we're going to do really special for you guys. And for the month of June, and this is actually retroactive to the month of June, we've got an amazing June affiliate promotion that allows you to qualify for up to $1,500. We've got 5 top positions that can be earned. First place pays $1,500. We've got an $800 prize, $700, $600, and $500 for the 5th place. So lots of money out there to be earned. It's up for grabs. It's retroactive to June 1st, which means that any VIP or advanced package sales or upgrades that have happened for you, and this is only to your direct. So this is somebody that used your personal affiliate ID to purchase a VIP package, purchase an advanced package, or upgrade from an advanced to a VIP. If somebody in your direct organization who is direct to you, you're level 1, purchases a VIP or upgrades to VIP, it will earn you 4 points for each one of those upgrades. If they upgrade from an advanced package to a VIP package, it will earn you 3 points. And somebody who purchases an advanced package will earn you 1 point. So the top points will decide our top 5 positions. Just that simple. We're really excited about the fact that in the last month we accomplished a number of things. KuCoin was really the biggest accomplishment of them all, which meant that every single person in the organization, every single person on the planet who wants to be able to use and trade with Easybot now has access to an exchange wherein they can do so. And so now is a great time to go out. We've seen amazing testimonials, heard amazing testimonials, seen amazing results. And so now is a great time to go out and share Easybot with others. And this promotion is a great, great way to kick off June. Go into the summer with a nice bonus in place for you. All right. Any questions before I move on from the June affiliate promotion? Big and exciting news. Any questions on that?
Yes, David, it's Ben. Can you hear me?
Ben, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
I see you unmuted and I can see your camera on, but we can't
hear you.
Hey, Ben, I can hear you.
Yeah. All right.
I think, David, it's...
All right, Ben, I'm assuming you're going to come on back in. Anybody else with questions? Hey, Coach, I see you. Come on in.
David, you got to turn your headset on, brother.
Oh, maybe it's me. Okay,
yeah,
hold on 1 second.
There you go.
Sorry.
No problem, brother.
Let me,
not my problem. It's a you problem.
It's a me problem. How about that?
You got it? You got it?
Got it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Isn't that funny? Sometimes you think it's everybody else and it's you.
I literally just posted on Facebook. I said, mindset has you navigate the problems that you see in the world. Awareness has you realize that you were the problem the whole time. Question,
All right, Benjamin.
really simple question about those testimonials. Do we have those typed up anywhere where we can grab them and use them for marketing? Are they videos, anything done?
Yeah, great question. They're coming. We're developing those with intention. If you were on our Saturday call, we got a couple of great sound bites. Shah, who I think is on our call with us now, gave us a great sound bite. Anytime you guys want to record something and send it in to us, we'd love to have it so that we can start publishing and utilizing those. If you're building a team, then that's definitely a useful tool for you. So we are just now in the process, Benjamin, of gathering and collecting those. You got muted again, for sure, this time.
Yeah, I muted myself. So there's nothing to copy and paste just yet, right? Is that what we're saying? I'm sorry, like simple. All right, cool. Thank you.
Not yet. There's a couple of testimonials on the Easybot website, but we're going to get some really specific user stories that you guys will be able to share, and you'll see those actually come up in our marketing system, which we'll talk about here later today. Coach, did you want to come back in?
No, I'm good, brother.
Okay. All right. Any other questions on the July promotion? Excuse me, June. I'm getting ahead of myself. On the June affiliate promotion. Any questions on that? Pretty straightforward. Hopefully that's exciting for you guys. Lots of money to go in to take it to summer, take you on vacation, do something really special. Pick a spot, go for it. Put some money in the kitty for you. All right. So while we're talking about earning money in the affiliate program, Coach, I'm going to ask you if you would. We're going to if you would come in and talk about we made some changes. The leadership team, and we didn't do this as an executive team or a corporate decision. This was done in collaboration. We're so excited that we actually had the opportunity to have this discussion with some of the leaders in the field, some of our national directors and leaders in the field. We had a proposal that was brought to us about a comp plan change for the package sales. And I'm going to let Coach talk more about that, and then I'll share the screen. And Coach, if you want to walk us through what that change looks like.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, we're real excited about this. And one of the things that we've made a decision as a group of executive directors of Easybot is to be open when somebody talks to us about some insight that they might have to enhance the comp plan or any other part of Easybot. You know, we don't make a decision, just a handful of people, us four, no more. But we open it up to the national directors and the top leaders, and then we vote on it. So one of our leaders came to me and said, "Hey, would you guys be open to a possibility of an adjustment on the annual bot sales side of the commissions?" And what it was two levels. It was 40% on the first level and 10% on the second level. So, and one of the reasons why we did that is so that people that were going out and working, they could get compensated pretty quick on that side. But one of the challenges is always recruiting, and if you're a builder, getting compensated for the work you do, and also if you're not a builder, getting compensated for your work you do on that side. But Isaac brought a comp plan enhancement to us, and we looked at it, broke it down. Currently, the comp plan that we have, like I said, it's a two-level fast start bonus kind of comp plan. And if you brought in 5 people, and those 5 people brought in 5, you'd make $4,500. With this comp plan change or enhancement, let's use the correct verbiage on this. We opened it up 10 levels. It's you qualify down to 10 levels the same way you do on the software service fees. You bring in 10 people, you qualify down to all 10. But the potential here on a 5x10 is $62 million. So we feel that this also blesses those that are not builders, because they're still getting a good commission up front. And if you are a builder and you're not afraid to go out and introduce the best product in the space to somebody that you love and care about, or somebody you advertise to, we feel that this comp plan enhancement is going to be a huge blessing. The goal for everybody should be 10 people. Don't look at that as a huge number, because it's really not. If you opened up a business and you only had 10 sales, that would be a very dismal business. This is a product that is the best product we believe in this space, bar none, in a space that is one of the most exciting spaces and cutting edge spaces that an individual could be in cryptocurrency. You know, this is a mega trend, guys, and we've got the best product in this mega trend. I believe we have the best product in the history of network marketing. Our product alone could set somebody free financially. So don't be afraid. Now that we have the funnel systems and the app and everything, that's getting ready to be released on a full scale this week, I believe, and David will talk about that. Now that we have all these tools for you guys, you shouldn't have any problem at all bringing in 10 people. Let the tools do the work for you. Once you allow that to happen and you advertise wherever you want to advertise, you can do free advertising, like several people on the call use some of the social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram to advertise. They're bringing in large numbers of people. And as long as you take care of those people that you bring in, even if you don't know them, even if it's a cold market, you should do incredibly well with this. So it opens up 8 more levels, and as you see, we rounded the numbers up for these levels, and you get $250 on your first level, $80. This is for the VIP commissions. $80 on your second, $50 on your third, $50 on your fourth, $30 on your fifth, $10 on your sixth, $10 on your seventh, $7, and then $5 and $5. Now, guys, if you love this product, we want to encourage you to turn this into a business for yourself. You don't have to. You can become financially independent, financially free with the product alone if you use a long-term strategy, as the bot produces a monthly return for you. Okay? This is the only bot we know of that is still turning profits in the down market. And we believe the market's going to turn. It's going to go into a bull market. But this tool that you guys have at your fingertips to utilize, gosh, I don't think there's anything close to us out there. So we've got the best product. Turn it into a business. You want to get to your goal of financial independence quicker? Then what you want to do is turn this bot into a business for yourself. And this bot, if you do that, will give you phenomenal commissions that you can in turn reinvest in yourself if you choose to do so. That's the beauty of this. We don't touch your money. We don't touch anybody's money. This money is in your exchange, or the cryptocurrency is in your exchange. We don't touch your crypto. You're not turning it over to some unknown entity that doesn't tell you who they are or where they're from, and then 6 months down the road, after they've acquired several million, or several hundred million, and in some cases billions, then they shut down the website, walk away. This is real, guys. And because it's real, you've got an opportunity to be here with us for 20, 30, 40 years. We're very, very excited about this. So turn it into a business. Look at that. Reinvest in yourself, and you'll see financial independence a lot quicker than you think you will. But this isn't a sprint, guys, because this isn't one of those programs where, it's as Brent Blaze put it, these guys are serial Ponzi-preneurs. And this isn't one of those. So this is more of a marathon than a sprint. It's not going to pay as high as commissions as those, but it's not real. This is real, guys. So go out there, turn this into something that can create and generate wealth for you a lot quicker than anything else that I know out there that's real. Okay? Turn it into something that can give you financial freedom. So everybody's goal here should be 10 people. You get 10 people, you fully qualify for both sides of the comp plan. On the annual bot lease sales, 1 person per level brings you down to 10 levels, 10 people, 10 levels. On the software service fees, it's one person per 2 levels. So one person 10 people open up 20 levels for you on that side. Very, very exciting, guys. David, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. And I just want to ask, Isaac is on the call. Isaac was the sponsor of this change, and I wanted to just ask Isaac to jump in and say a couple of words about the update, and then we'll open up for a couple questions. Hey, Isaac, I don't know if you saw my message, but hopefully you're in a position to jump in here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, thanks for having me. This is exciting, guys, for a number of different reasons, but one of the biggest is that this is going to reward people for going out and sharing this software with people in a big way. And the people who are doing the work and helping people and helping other people and building and serving their teams are going to get rewarded. I mean, everybody already does that. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but obviously most of you are already, you're on this, if you're plugged into this Zoom, you're already doing the work, you're already builders, a lot of you anyway. But now you're going to get paid a lot more for work that you already do, because you're getting paid in depth. That money's going to be compressing as well. So it's just an exciting time. I mean, the compensation plan enhancement, you'll see as the days and weeks come, it's just going to show up for those people who are building. But even those people who are not building, maybe you're not a builder and maybe somebody else on your team, you refer someone and they become a builder. Well, you're going to benefit there as well. So I'm excited about it. It's exciting, and I know that the executive team has been working really hard on this, so we appreciate you guys.
Hey, Isaac, I forgot to go over the dynamic compression, which is another phenomenal side to this enhancement. Can you share about the dynamic compression?
Yeah, I can. I don't know if there's a visual that David or somebody can pull up, because I'm on my phone, not on my computer. But dynamic compression basically is a process of a comp plan looking for inefficiencies and looking for places where there's money being wasted, and that money compresses to people who are actually building. So to give you an example, as you see on this chart here, the qualifications, you can see level 2, level 3. Well, you can see to qualify for 3 levels, you need to have 3 sales. To qualify for 4 levels, you have to have 4 sales, and so on and so forth down through 10 sales. Okay? So there's going to be people who have people on level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 that don't qualify for that. They may only have 1 recruit. Maybe they only have 2 recruits. So they're qualified for 2 levels. Okay? So those commissions that pay out 5 levels or 6 levels or 7 levels or whatever the case may be would, instead of just kind of sitting there in limbo, they would skip the people who are not qualified and roll up to the people who are qualified. Okay? And so what that means is that potentially you could be getting paid, this pays out 10 levels. This could, in practice, pay out 20 levels, 25 levels, because there could be people 25 levels away from you that you're getting commissions from, because there's people between you and that person who have not qualified for their commission. Okay? And so this gives everyone an amazing incentive to go out there and share this amazing software with 10 people, because if you do that, you're fully qualified. Not only are you fully qualified, but you're going to also receive bonuses that you wouldn't normally qualify for, because there's other people who have not qualified. So dynamic compression allows this compensation plan to be much more efficient, and it's going to also allow everybody who's out there doing the work to get paid a lot more money. And again, you may not see, in the short term, it may not make a huge difference, but as the team grows and as your organizations grow in depth, and a year from now, 2 years from now, when you guys have hundreds, if not thousands of people on your team, and some of those people are 20, 30, 40 levels away from you, it is going to significantly impact your income on a weekly, monthly basis, because that money will compress. And again, it gives everybody on this line an incentive to go out and max out this comp plan. Most comp plans are complicated, guys. You got to go out and get 3 people who got 10, who got 7, and you got to get this level, and those 3 people have to get this level. And it's like an unsolvable jigsaw puzzle. Okay, it's a Rubik's cube that's hard to unlock. All we have to do is go out and share this with people, and the more people you share with, the more of this comp plan opens up to you. So kudos to the executive team for getting this done in short time, and I'm excited about it.
You know, Remus asked, is this sustainable? Yes, Remus, all of these commissions are already figured into the comp plan. So it could have gone breakage to the company, or we could have done the dynamic compression that gives it back to the field. Either way, this is all the percentages are already accounted for. So, and I could bring Muhammad in to answer that question. But if Muhammad's in the house, but David, you were going to talk.
No, I appreciate your answer, Muhammad. I think Muhammad's coming in. Come on in, sir.
Definitely. So just talking about this from business perspective for the company. Anyway, we are actually giving away that from day one. We made our calculation based on that. This is the amount that we're going to pay for the compensation plan. And right now, it's exactly the same as what it was before. It's just we changed the numbers, but from the company perspective, it's exactly the same thing, the same amount that we're paying out, which is the 54% plus 6% for the matching bonus. It's exactly the same numbers, but we just received this. We're talking about the package sales. It's 50% that we're paying out. It's exactly the same amount. We just change of locations. Instead of having only 2 levels, is now spreading the same amount among 10 generations or 10 levels. For us, it's the same. So in terms of sustainability, yes, it's sustainable because we're not paying more. Yes, David, please go.
Yeah, so I think the other question, too, that I want to address is, and it's a good question, so thank you, Remus, would this change the nature of the company at all? And it's a fair question. Today's call is a little different than maybe some of our previous corporate updates, where a lot of what we're going to talk about today is focused around our affiliates and our affiliate program. And we are a company that has an amazing affiliate program, and it is the engine that drives our business. So the model of our business means that it's important that our affiliates are inspired, motivated, that they've got a product that works, that they're excited about sharing that product. And so it's important that we spend some time talking with our affiliates. Of course, we have a business builder call where we do that. We have a leadership call for our team leaders in the field. And here on this corporate update call, we're not changing at all who we are as a company. The decision was made before we launched the company that we're going to build this in tandem or in collaboration with the leaders in the field. We love the model of network marketing, of being able to share with other people that we know, and the people that know us, like us, and trust us, can feel confident that you can refer them a product and a pathway into the crypto industry. So absolutely not, doesn't change anything at all in terms of the DNA of our company. The payout is really just redistributing the funds that were already allocated to package sales. So a special shout out to Isaac. Thank you so much for sponsoring this change and leading the discussions that we had around it. I want to just take my hat off to Muhammad and Coach Ken for being open to it, bringing it to the leadership team. And we put it up for a vote and went with what the leaders in the community and in the field decided was in everybody's best interest. So we're very, very, very excited about it. The long and short of it is, if you're here with us for the long run, if you plan on sharing Easybot with people, this is going to pay you significantly more money than it would have in our previous iteration. So this is, by all intents, an upgrade for anybody who's intending on building a team in Easybot. All right.
Remus, let me address that. I mean, Remus, if you understand what a Ponzi scheme is, you have no worries if somebody would assume that this is a Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme, you give your money to somebody, and they give you a false sense of return. And they pay people with old investors with new investors' money. So you shouldn't have to worry about this, because nobody takes anybody's cryptocurrency here. It sits in their exchange, they have full control over it. So, I mean, that's not an issue. But what is an issue is something that Bren brought up. And, Bren, I'd like you to come in, and because I think it goes hand in hand to what Remus just wrote in the chat room.
Hey, real quick, Ken, while we're waiting for Bren, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, one of the things that, I think all of us need, everybody, we all understand about Easybot. Easybot chose to include us in this incredible program. Okay? I think that's kind of the perspective we ought to have. It's amazing software. And Easybot could have chosen the road of doing Instagram ads or, putting all their advertising budget on doing Google ads. And instead, they said, hey, why not help some other people develop some wealth? And
That's
just,
exactly right, Isaac.
instead of allocating the money towards commercials, let's pay people for sharing this information. Let's pay other people so we can share, other people can share, and nothing's more, to me, I've been a network marketer my whole life, but nothing's more effective than a personal invitation. I mean, think about it. If you saw a commercial that said, hey, these are the best French fries on the planet, right? You may think, okay, well, maybe that's a pretty bold claim. But if your best friend told you, hey, these fries are the best fries on the planet, now you want to try those fries. Why? Because there's nothing like a personal invitation from somebody you know. It's 10 times more effective than a commercial, than an ad. So, that's why I'm in love with the concept of networking. It's been my career, but you're rewarding people for what? Sharing. The company rewards people for sharing their concept. It helps the company grow, but it also includes other people and allows them to build a business of their own. Now, everybody doesn't have to do that. Of course, most people will just be a customer and use this amazing software. But for those who choose to lock arms with the company and say, hey, we want to share, and we want to enjoy this company, this plan puts more money in those people's hands because it gives them, the way the plan was set up before, it only paid 2 levels. And so if you're sharing this with people, inevitably over time, if you share this with a few people, well, because it's an amazing service, what are they going to do? They're going to share with a few people. And then what are those people going to do? They're going to share with a few people. And very quickly, your organization grows beyond 2 levels. And then what happens is you don't get paid for that. Okay? It's not like that money goes to the company. It just goes to the 2 people above them. It goes to their sponsor and their sponsor's sponsor. So now, as your organization grows over time, which it will inevitably, organically, now you're going to get compensated as that group grows. And so it's still the same money. I mean, it's still 50%. The company pays out 50% of the package sales to the field. But now instead of that 50% just going to the 2 people above it, it's going to 10 people, which means all of us are just rewarded much more for our efforts. Same effort. You don't have to your question about, does this mean it's all about referring or all about recruiting? If everybody just does the exact same thing you've been doing and don't change the focus, you'll still make 10 times more money. Why? Because you're making a little bit less on the first and second level, but and you're making more, or I should say making something, because you were making nothing before, on levels 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So hopefully that makes sense. But
you nailed it, Isaac. I'd like to share this as well. Guys, we will always be a product-driven company. We could have, and we talked about this from the very beginning, is just doing an affiliate program and only having 2 layers and doing our own advertising as a company. We opened it up to network marketing because we knew that this product would be a blessing to so many people, and we believe in shoulder-to-shoulder marketing. We believe in digital marketing. We believe in social media marketing. And we know that if we opened it up that way, that we would have people that had the same vision, same heart, servant leaders that would come and they would introduce this to their circles of influence. And we felt why would we want to just keep all of the wealth for ourselves? Why not open it up? And that's what we did. We also believe in this form of marketing. So, I think Remus, when you really begin to understand the heart of the company here and this type of marketing, you'll understand where we're going to go 10 years from now as a company. We've got, like I said, the best product. We're transparent with everybody about our not just who we are as leaders in the company, but also our product. Muhammad has shown everything. And we've had people say, "Listen, well, why does he do that? Because somebody can just copy what we have." Well, that means that they don't have the integrity that our executive leadership team has. These guys are all servant leaders, put people before money, and I'm honored to be working with these guys. And this is what separates us from most companies out there. And that's the bottom line. We'll always put you guys before money's earned, but we will always make sure that the company is solvent so that you guys can have something beautiful 10, 20, 30 years down the road. And Brent, I don't know if you'd like to come in, but you did address something there on two different occasions in the chat that I think also would be great to present to everybody. And then David, we're going to turn it back over to you.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting topic. Like you said, it's a product-driven company. Most calls that you attend, the only thing they can focus on is the rewards plan because there is nothing else. They're just selling smoke and mirrors, and it's cash gifting and money moving around. And really, it's a lot of people. You're right, Remus. Some people will call it a Ponzi scheme because there's a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about. So it is going to happen. But just to give you an idea, let's define it. What is a Ponzi scheme? A lot of people throw around the word because they're conditioned to say it, because they're conditioned to stay stuck where they are. But a Ponzi scheme, really, if we look at it, it's a form of fraud where it's basically a non-existent enterprise where they foster investment through the promise of quick returns, and first investors are paid from money from people joining afterwards. And as soon as that starts to slow down, the implosion begins to happen. If nobody else ever joined Easybot, it would not matter, because that's not where the money's coming from. It's not coming from new people joining. The revenue of the company is being generated by sale of a tangible product, and the revenue is being driven by the bot performing in the markets when a software service fee is charged, a percentage of trades. So there's no fear of being unsustainable, because once you understand where the money is actually coming from that's feeding the plan, Mohammed has already done out all the calculations. It's mathematically sound. Now, the reality is there are comparisons to be made with some other stuff that's out there, but the reality is we have a solid, tangible product. It's here for the long term. So rest assured that what you see there with this enhancement, this is for those that feel like sharing this with others. It's going to be incredibly lucrative and powerful to be able to earn from that depth, because you're only three degrees away from somebody who could potentially duplicate in your organization. So to get that depth of payment, you'd be kicking yourself if it wasn't there, and it's going to compensate what is a compensation plan? It's based around the law of compensation. You get paid for the need for what you do, your ability to do it, the quality and quantity of the service that you're rendering to the marketplace. So all network marketing is it's a legal distribution channel. It's a medium, a way to move product into the marketplace, goods and services. As they said, they could have gone the traditional route and used large traditional advertising mediums to achieve that, but it's an extremely popular model right now because the old economy is coming back. So everything from Amazon to Walmart offers affiliate marketing. So yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, Remus. It is a topic that's it needs to be addressed, because it's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but we just need to be clear and have a clear line of demarcation in what's an actual Ponzi and what's a legitimate, sustainable company. So, yeah, very excited about this enhancement. It's really going to drive the right behaviour too.
Thanks, Brian. David, you want to come in?
Yep. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's switch gears here. We're got a pretty exciting thing I want to go through with you guys while we're here today. And so I'm going to jump in on my phone. So before I do that, let's talk about what we're going to get into. So we've been talking about the Easybot marketing app, and it's really more than a marketing app. It's marketing, training, communications, and we're really very, very excited to be able to talk to you about this tool. And so the first thing I want to make sure that everybody's clear on is we're not releasing an app where you're going to be able to trade Easybot in that app. So there's no confusion. You're still going to access Easybot just the same way that you always have. It's cloud-based, so any web browser will access Easybot for you. This app is designed to supplement, particularly for those who are business builders, but for everybody who's an Easybot user, this app is designed to supplement your experience with Easybot. And so it's going to give you a tool that allows you to stay in better communication with us. So for example, this call that we're having today, we'll send push notifications through the app. So right there in your phone, you'll be able to get a push notification, a reminder that the call is coming up, and you'll be able to click a link right from that push notification that takes you into the call. So cool things like that, reminders for different events and so forth. So that level of communication, again, for those of you who are business builders, that's going to help you as well, because we'll be able to supplement what you're doing within your organization by engaging everybody within the Easybot family. So communication is super important. It's also a great place where you'll get access to training. So you'll find all of the pre-recorded training calls, corporate update calls. So a call like this will be in the app. This Friday and every other Friday, we do a market and trading insights call with our CEO, Mohammed, where he opens up a live trading account and shows you how it's been progressing, answers questions about how Easybot's working. Those are incredibly powerful calls. If you are brand new to crypto or brand new to trading, these calls will help you to understand how the product works and how the market works. And so it's an absolutely free education. We encourage you to join us on those calls live. But if you don't make that call, then you'll find those calls in the app as well under our recorded call section. And then the meat and potatoes of the app is really designed around the conversation that we're having today, which is for our business builders, for those who are taking up the task of sharing Easybot, building teams, taking advantage of this amazing rewards program for our affiliates. And so it provides some tools and some really powerful tools that allow you to share and tell the story of Easybot. One thing that we recognized before we launched the company was that most people are not professional marketers. We've got a couple in the organization on the call with us today, but most people are not that. Most people don't know how to build a funnel, run an ad, tell a story in a really professional way. And so what ends up happening is that, Coach loves the statistic, that the average person in an organization is going to share or enroll 2.5 people. And what we wanted to be able to do is to give the average person, the average user, who might not necessarily consider themselves a business builder or an affiliate marketer, we wanted to give them a tool that gave them a fighting chance to get above the average person's results in sharing. And whether that's because you want to build a big team or just because you know that there's some money to be taken advantage of, we've given you a really professional tool that's going to help you to tell the story. And so I'm going to take you into that tool here in just a second and give you a brief overview, and then we'll come back and we'll take some questions. All right, let me get dialed in on my cell phone. Now, this is a mobile-first application, so it is designed to be used on your mobile device. It does have some functionality on your desktop, but we do strongly recommend that you use it on mobile. All right, here we go. All right, so let me get you into the app here. What you're looking at is the Easybot app, marketing and training app, and the first page, the page that you're going to land on first, is our training. And so the first next place that you'll go into, welcome to Easybot. We have some more videos coming in here in the next couple of days. You'll see what we already have loaded in here are, come on, load for me. Ooh.
What a load.
How about that? All right, let's try that again. All right, so we've got some videos in there that are obviously designed to help welcome you and your people into Easybot. We'll come back to that and see if it loads properly for us. The next one is how to use this app. All right, so it'll give you a walk-around, a walkthrough on exactly how to do what I'm showing you how to do right now, how to get yourself set up and use the app successfully. All right, and oops, let me get that out of there. Okay. And then scroll down a little bit more, and then you'll see the previously recorded calls. So you can jump in there, and you'll see we've got a couple calls. If this actually loads for me, while we're having some loading issues. Well, of course, it must know that I'm trying to do a demo. So let's just keep it moving and see if we can make it through the rest of the app. We do have a recording that I'll post later, so if for some reason we're not able to get in and out of it, I will post the recording that we did Saturday with the team. Let me go to the next tab, notifications. You'll see at the bottom. We're going to go from left to right. So the next one over is notifications. I just mentioned to you, there are no notifications in here at the moment, but I did just mention that we have the ability to do push notifications. So this is where all of your notifications will live. All right, I'm going to stop sharing for a second, log out, log back in, and see if I can address this error we're getting. Thank you for your patience, guys. All right. Does the app just come through the phone, or can we get on desktop? I got answer to that. Perfect.
I'm going to mine as well, David.
All right, guys. Thanks for your patience. Let's try this one more time. There we go. All right, just needed to log out and log back in. All right, so what you'll see here, and this is where I just went in. We're on the training. Went into Welcome to Easybot. You see we have a couple of lessons in there for you. The introduction to Easybot. We have a 1-minute sizzle video there for you. We have a video telling our story. We have a couple other things also that'll be cool for your new users to get them introduced to and welcome to Easybot. How to use this app. We'll have a video walkthrough for you there today. Recorded presentation calls. We already have some calls loaded up there for you, so you can see the business builder call that we did this past Saturday, last week's corporate update, and the business builder call from before, and the trading and market insights. So this is where you can find those high-level corporate calls that we do in the previously recorded calls. Notifications, we don't have any notifications that have gone out yet. We haven't pushed the system live, but that's where you'll find any previous notifications. And then leads is really where the magic happens. So the next tab over is leads. You'll notice that there are a couple test leads in here. We've obviously been testing a little bit. And I'm going to come back to the leads, and I'm going to start at the very top where you see pages and funnels. I'm going to click where it says pages and funnels. So once I do that, it takes me to the 4 different pages or funnels that we have for you to share. And the first one at the very top, the very first thing that you see is you see the setup button. So right below my pages, you see something called setup. The only thing you've got to do to make sure that this works as expected is you've got to hit that setup button. It's going to open a place here and ask you for your affiliate link. Probably should call that affiliate ID because it only needs the ID. Everyone on this call has a 6-digit ID. We don't want the entire URL. Please don't bring that over, just the 6-digit ID. So you want to paste that in there and then hit update and it'll save. All right, once you've done that, I'll show you where the magic then starts to happen. All right, so you've got 4 different options to share. You guys can spend your time, go through these, test them, send some leads to yourself, your friends as you go through it. But the first one is a replica of the Easybot website. I'm going to open in a browser so you see a couple of things here. But when we hit that share button, what I did was, go back and let you see what I did. There's an arrow on the right-hand side. That arrow is what I hit in order to give me my share options. And so on your phone, it'll give you the options of sending it by text message, email, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever method you want to share it, you can send it out that way. So here is the copy of the Easybot website. We've got all the different options. They can go to the About Us page, the pricing page, even the Help Center. So just like the Easybot website, you've got your own version of it here. Now, as you scroll down, you notice there's a couple things that are a little different from the Easybot website. The corporate website, this first button and the buttons throughout, will open a video that plays a presentation. In this case, there's a Get Started button. I'm going to come back to the Get Started buttons in a moment, but again, beautifully done website. I want to take a moment to just shout out Vineet. Vineet's on the call with us today. Vineet, if you could unmute and just say, hey, I want to give a shout out to Vineet and his team for the work they did to design the site. All of these assets, they're beautifully done. You guys have something to be really proud of. Vineet, you around?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you guys so much. We had a great time building this. It was months of blood, sweat, and tears getting it all not only designed but then connected and working with all the upgrades, server upgrades. But I just want to reiterate to people that companies pay us over $100,000 for this exact same system that's being offered to you guys for absolutely free, and companies only pay $100,000 because it makes them millions of dollars. So this system is proven, it's amazing, and you guys are going to crush it with this system.
There you go. You heard it. And I don't think we mentioned, it is absolutely free to everybody. So you guys, we're not selling this to you, we're giving it to you. All right, so you've got a couple Get Started buttons all throughout the story. They're following the story. And they get towards the bottom. Let me show you there's a couple things that happen a little differently. All right, so they get towards the bottom. They've read the entire site. They haven't quite decided that they want to get started, but we give them 2 different ways or 2 different entry points to become a lead or to say that they want more information. So they get down here and they can fill in their name, email, phone number if they want to learn more, they want to get contacted. And if they go down a little bit further, there is another button that does the same. Learn More button will open a form. So let's start here by entering this form. All right, so we're going to do David, and we're going to do test. Let's do basics 2. I grew up in New York, so every time I use a default number, it's a 212 area code. Everything I saw on TV as a kid was it made up a number, a 212-555 number. If you guys ever see me do that, that's fine. All right, so here's what just happened. We just submitted a lead. Thanks for submitting your details. We'll get back to you soon. And if we go back over to Easybot and we click on lead, refresh that real quick. All right, we have a little delay there. All right, so what will happen when you guys are in here is that will come over as a lead. Now, this one hasn't come over yet. Let's give it a little bit of time. In the meantime, let me tell you what it looks like when that lead comes through the form. So when you get that lead through the form, you go to this one. They've given a name, an email, a phone number, and we can see where they were generated from. In this case, we were on the Easybot website, and we can see the status. The status is something that can be updated, and all of their contact information can also be updated. So we can change their name if we have a conversation with them, and we want to change their name. We can change their email, their phone number. The 3 buttons at the very top, we can make a phone call. We can send a text message, and we can send an email right here from within the app. We can also add notes, and we can see a history. All right, so let's come out of here. I'm going to go back into pages and funnels. Let me give you another example of a different funnel. All right, so let's look at the funnel. It's encouraging you to get a free account today. So Easybot, the beautiful thing about Easybot is it's really easy to tell the story. It's a simple story. It's a crypto trading bot, trades 24/7, never closes on a losing trade, makes you money on autopilot passively in the background. Get started for free today. So we believe there's a really simple, quick path for people to just go ahead and create an account, try it for themselves. So you want to make that easy for people to do. So there's a button here, create a free account. Ooh, sorry you guys, this is my internet that's acting up. Alright, and maybe, I think I actually saw a double slash in there. So let's make sure. Let's do this. I think I'm pulling a lot from my internet here. Live demos are the best, aren't they? All right, let me go back. Let me go back to this page here, and I'll just show you what's. All right, so if we click, go back up here, get free account. Yeah, I think I see the issue. So we're going to fix this, but we've got a extra slash right at the top. But I want you guys to look in the address bar. In the address bar, you'll see myeasybot.com/167585. Guys, if that doesn't look familiar to you, that 167585 comes from our setup. And it also comes in automatically when you create an account. And so here's why this matters. Because, and let's just fix this real quick. All right, so person wants to create an account. You shared this link with them. They want to go ahead and create an account. And bam, there you go. That takes them directly to the sign-up page. And so now we're on the sign-up page. You can see that it's the sign-up page for the user with 167585 as their affiliate ID. The sponsor name at the very bottom, you can see is demo user. And so now the person is on your registration page. All right, so I'm going to stop here for just a second. That gives you just a bit of an overview of how the funnels work. Obviously, we're dialing in and tweaking some last-minute things here. The other thing I want to show you is the referrals section. And referrals, we click referrals. This is a quick way. Now, what I showed you just a moment ago was sending somebody to a funnel, to a landing page that tells the story. Now, maybe you've been talking to your friends, and they already know the Easybot story. They don't necessarily need to go through a funnel and get started. You want to send them directly to the sign-up page? Well, you can do that here as well. So the sign-up page, click on that. And again, takes you directly to the page for that affiliate ID. It's already pre-filled with that sponsor name in there. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch my screen share. I'm going to take you guys to stop sharing here. And I'm going to share over here. All right, so I've got a registration page open. You'll notice that I'm using the same user, demo user. We've got it all filled out to create an account. By the way, let me just acknowledge that we had some challenges with passwords. It's been brought to our attention by some of you guys. That all should be fixed. Please let us know if you're still seeing any issues. But we think we've addressed the password issues that you might have been having. And when somebody signs up, let's see what happens here. So we hit register. Oh man, I'm hitting aces today. I've had this filled in for a while, so maybe, let's try this again. Let's try this. Email's already been taken. I think it went through. So let's see. Passwords don't match. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, three's a charm. Think we're all good? Okay. All right, we're going to pause here because clearly I'm having some issue that needs to be addressed. I'm not sure what's going on there. So what I'm going to show you guys is, let me stop sharing for a second and see if I can take you to where I want to show you. And we'll obviously make sure if there's an issue there, we get that resolved. Okay, I know what's happening. I'm in our staging environment, and so it is behaving a little bit differently than expected.
David,
All
while
right,
you're
yeah, I'm going to jump back in here. I'm going to show you a page. It's a little different than what you guys see in your live environment. This is in our staging environment, and so you're going to see a card here that we actually don't currently use for an upgrade to a personalized onboarding. A little bit of a sneak peek of something that's coming down the road, where we'll offer a white glove onboarding service for those who would like it. But what I want to bring to your attention is you'll see a card like this. In fact, maybe a better way for me to do this is, no, let's stay here. All right, so you'll see a card like this on your dashboard. Get the free marketing and training app. It'll look a little different than this, but you'll see a card right there on your dashboard. And this is important for you and for those who you're introducing to the application. So they'll click right here on the link. And what that's going to do is take them to the account create page for the marketing app. Now, the marketing app is powered by a platform called Business Group. So that you'll see that name show up. If you ever see it, it is related to the marketing app. You won't see it throughout the app. It's all Easybot, but it is powered by Business Group. So you'll come here, you'll put in your name, your email, and your password. You do want to use the same email that you use for Easybot, ideally. But come in, create a name, email, create your password, check that, hit sign up. When you do that, what will happen is, let's see if I can, 167585. All right, so we're going to use the registration. Now, what happens, just so you guys know, is let me take you back here. So I'm going to hover over this card. If you look at the very bottom of my screen, right down here, you'll notice that the link has a user ID attached to it. So that user ID is where this card is linking to. So the registration page for the sign up is automatically pulling the user ID. So that when you sign up in Business Group, it's going to show up in your referral. Now, let's test this. And keep your fingers crossed for me, everybody. Make sure that we get this to work as expected. All right. 6. Today is the 6th, so 6/6. Let's do that. So now that you've completed the registration, there's a couple things I want everybody to be aware of. Follow these steps, and you're going to have a nice, super seamless experience. So click here to get started. The next thing you want to do is put in your phone number. When you put in your phone number, it's going to send you a text message to download the app. It's also going to add your phone to your record. And so you just click Get Access. You can download the app from Google Play or the App Store. And again, remember the app that you're downloading it's actually going to be the Business Glue app, BUSINESSGLU. So you're going to download that app. And once you've done that, now you've got access. So I showed you the application on my phone. This is what it looks like on desktop. Little less functionality. So for example, if I go to leads, it's a little bit less, actually I don't have any leads in here to show you, but it's a little bit less functionality in the leads where there is no button to call or text message or email from the desktop application. All right, so let me go back over to my mobile and share my screen with you. Let me show you what has happened here. So remember, what we just did is we took a new user that signed up on your page. They created an account, and then they went and clicked to create their marketing app, to get their free marketing app. And when they did that, we are right now in the Referrals tab. You guys remember I created a user called Demo User 66. And if I click here, that's the information I just put in. So this is a person that just signed up for Easybot. They decided that they want to get the marketing app. Here they are. They're going to show up in your list of referrals. That's how we're going to roll this out initially. Basically what that means is that we're asking you to self-select, or you're asking a user to self-select. We're not going to force them into the app. And so we do want to encourage them. We will, in our onboarding flow, encourage them to get the app. We will send emails to new users. Those will start going out this week when somebody signs up. And so we're going to push them into downloading and accessing the app. And when they do, it will automatically connect back to you, if, of course, they do it through their Easybot dashboard. So that's kind of an overview of some of the functionality that you have to look forward to. Obviously, we're dialing some last-minute details. Gotta love technology, and but we're there. Like I'm very, very excited that we're at the point that we can show it to you. There's a lot of connections and functionality that we've worked really tirelessly to get dialed in for you guys. But you've got a way that you can get training, videos, how-tos, all of that good stuff is going to be right here, easy to access. Notifications is communication. Keep in touch with us at corporate. And there's some other functionality that we'll talk about in the future on the notifications. The pages, leads and pages is where you're going to be able to share the story of Easybot, and your leads is where you're going to manage the leads that come back in after you share their story. Your referrals are going to show you your folks that are your frontline referrals that are in the system. An account, we won't go into account today, but that's where you can manage some of your account-related information. So I'm going to stop my sharing here and take a moment for any questions, if there are any. If there are any questions in the chat, somebody can help me. All right. Rima's note system in the system connect with Messenger, not directly. So maybe if you have a way to do that, there is no direct connection to Messenger. All right. Any other questions? Anybody have any thoughts, questions? I see a hand clap. Thank you for that, Raymond. Paul has a question. It's not an issue, guys. So, Paul, what's your question? Is the legal framework must be established about a business account? Are you talking about a business account for Easybot? I don't know if I missed your initial question. Does Easybot allow for corporate accounts? There you go. That's the question. Yeah, absolutely. Just all you need is an email. So whatever you want to attach it to, we don't ask for any personal identifiable information. So whatever email you want to use for that corporate account, go for it. you're going to manage all the rest on your side of things. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions. Then I'm going to say, guys, that's all I've got for you today. We're really excited. Look for announcements to when the app is actually going to go live, and you guys will be able to get in and start using it. Look for that to happen this week.
Hey, David. No question, but just a comment. I know this is a little off topic, but it's still within topic of Easybot. All the bots have been performing really well throughout the weekend. Woke up to some really, really positive profits. The numbers were looking really good. So just wanted to give out a shout out that the bot is doing what it's intended to do in the down market, in the sideways market. We haven't even hit nearly a bull market yet. So looking forward to what's coming up. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting great testimonials in a market that's really, really rough. We had some movement on Bitcoin over the weekend, over the last couple hours, last day or so. So we'll see what happens. But thank you for that, Sean. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. Can I add a coach now? He says, can I edit or even change the email if we want to send to our leads from the app? Can you change the email? Not sure what email you're referring to, Coach Allen. You want to clarify for me? And Raymond says your question keeps going away. Sorry, brother. Just unmute and ask me your question.
Hey, David. What I'm asking is,
Hello?
you can send